Warning, this video is about the recent passing of Chris Taylor. The subject of the video does attack and mock Chris. I understand this may be hard for people to watch or hear. If you're uncomfortable with this, I would recommend stopping the video here. As always, I do not condone harassment or witch hunting of my target. Hey there, I am Gregor Eblan, and as most of you know, I'm a pretty chill person. I'm not quick to anger. I'm a laid back, go with the flow kind of guy. It takes something special to get under my skin, to legitimately anger me. Well, today's target, hashtag PS5Masterrace for life, did that with not just myself, but with the internet at large with his video, Another Nintoddler Bites the Dust. And good lord, look at that like to dislike ratio. Doing the math, that is a 97% dislike ratio. I've never seen anything like that before, like holy fuck. You can rarely get people to agree on what is the best soda, and it's Pepsi Max for the record, you scrub lords. But when you can get 97% of the people who have clicked like or dislike to say fuck you, holy shit. Alright, let's jump in and see what this guy has to say. Oh good lord, what is this? What is this? I hate to start off with production issues, but what the actual flying fuck? It's 2018, my guy. The simple text on a black background isn't gonna cut it. This is deprived of sound, music, a voice, even fucking white noise. This is bullshit. YouTube is an audio-visual platform, and here you're given the absolute bare minimum for visuals and nothing for audio. And all of your content is like this. If you have a smartphone, you can use it to record audio, as smartphones have surprisingly good microphones. There's also a number of text-to-speech voices you could use, and YouTube even has a selection of copyright-free songs you can use. Now I'm going to be reading off the point, and every point from here on out, for my audience, so they can follow along even if they're listening to me in the background. Why? Because fuck you, that's why. Once upon a time, there was a little boy with terminal cancer. Call this a nitpick, but Chris was 21 at the time of his passing, a legal adult. Calling him a little boy to demean him is not only tasteless, but factually inaccurate as well. Knowing he had a short time to live, he made his last wish, which was to play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate before it came out. I question this idea that Chris wanted to play it before it came out. Rather, it seemed like he wanted to live long enough to see it come out and play with his friends. He had been waiting for years for games like Smash Ultimate and Devil May Cry 5 to come out, and for them to be announced as he was bedridden must have seemed like a cruel joke by fate. Hell, he wasn't even the one to campaign to play it early. That was spearheaded by his friend Alex Rochon. Needless to say, I was very skeptical of this story. For those of you who don't know, there was a streamer named ZillionOP who was known for being physically disabled until he didn't realize his camera was still on and he got out of his wheelchair and walked off screen. After this, I've learned to take every similar story as a lie at face value. Now I'm sure this statement has pissed off a great deal of people, as you're essentially saying that you thought Chris was lying about his cancer. Here's the thing. I cannot fault you for being skeptical, and looking into the ZillionOP situation, which I will link to an article by Kotaku for my viewers, I can understand why you would be skeptical. However, you went full cynic. If you had done some research into this situation, you would have found that Chris has battled his cancer into remission 3 times, and this time, well, the treatments just stopped working. Again, I cannot fault you for being skeptical, and you even gave an example as to why you would be skeptical, that being the ZillionOP situation. However, being skeptical doesn't mean you should look into a situation. Hell, I would argue that it should give you more of a motivation to look into something, as you can promote legitimate claims and let the false ones die in obscurity. Last week, the cancer kid from before was visited by Shitendo execs who brought him the E3 demo of Smash Bros. He has a name. It's Chris Taylor. Don't dehumanize someone by calling them the cancer kid. He existed, and his fucking name was Chris Taylor. Now onto that Shitendo statement. Are you for real right now? Like, I understand the console wars will never truly die, but I thought this level of pettiness was buried back on the playgrounds in the 90s. Like, I get it, you prefer PlayStation to Nintendo. Cool, neat, you're special. fuck, my only gaming console is a PlayStation 4. But I'm not gonna say Nintendo is shit because I prefer to play on Sony's consoles. You know, as an adult with responsibilities and bills, I just don't have the funds to pick up a Switch, which I would like to do. I'd love to play Smash with the friends I've made here in the CC. So he got his wish, and just 2 days ago, it turns out his cancer was real after all, and he passed away. Serves him right for worshipping. No, I'm not reading the rest of this, or the rest of your video. Chris deserved to die because he wanted to play Smash Bros? You can kindly fuck off. For one thing, Chris loved video games. Hell, before he got to play Smash, do you know what he was playing? The new Spider-Man game. On PlayStation 4. See that hashtag? Hashtag PS4 share? Fucking oops! He also enjoyed playing Final Fantasy XIV on his PlayStation 4 and Bloodborne, which is a PlayStation 4 exclusive. So you're not just a fucking prick, you're also wrong. Chris didn't worship Nintendo, he enjoyed their games. He also enjoyed games from Sony, indie devs, and just games in general. I'm not bothering with the rest of your video. It's just you saying Chris deserves to burn in hell, and you can sit on a cactus and spin. Final thoughts? I've got nothing for you but scorn. You shit on a recently passed person just because he wanted to play a video game from a company you don't like. That is so goddamn childish. And if you want to come around and be like, I was trolling, gotcha! Yeah, you angered a lot of people. And some may even question why I'm hitting an obvious troll. But I ask you, is it that obvious? Need I bring up the case of Jim Sterling and his situation when he dared to give Breath of the Wild a 7 out of 10? People lost their shit, and not only sent the death threats that are sadly all too common on the internet, but also DDoSed his website and tried to hack his social media accounts. There are people out there so fanatically loyal to a company that I question if this is a troll, a legitimate person, or if we stumbled into Poe's Law territory. Now, my guy, if you're thinking there's no such thing as bad publicity, let me point out your own example of Zillion OP. See, when all this publicity came out about him seemingly faking his disability, Twitch banned him and his girlfriend from their platform, effectively cutting off his income and viewership. Hell, your own video violates the YouTube terms of service, particularly the hateful or abusive content section. I know many people have already reported the video from the thread on Twitter, but if you want to risk your account by either being a massive dick or a tasteless troll, that's on you, my man. You may think this is funny, or that people are overreacting, but Chris had a huge impact on people. People like Alex Roshan, Scotty Sparta, and Black Mage Maverick who championed for him to play Smash before he passed. People like Some Call Me Johnny and Cat Icarus who signal boosted his story. Hell, he had an effect on the people at Nintendo who made his last wish come true. You may only see him as the cancer kid, but to so many people, Chris was a friend, a colleague, and a role model. He was a positive influence on their life, and he is missed greatly. My advice to you, hashtag PS5Masterrace for life? Grow the fuck up. However, I don't wish to end my video with that, so let me instead give some advice to you, my audience. A common thing I saw with people mourning Chris's passing is that they wish they had talked to him more. So here's my advice. If there's someone you want to talk to more, go talk to them. Pick up a controller or mouse and play a game together with them. Talk to them about nothing in particular. Tell them a dad joke. Just make some time for them. Because you never know if they will be there tomorrow. And if you want to talk to me, my DMs on Twitter are open. Let's talk. Thank you all for watching. I am Gregor Eblan. I love you all. I won't be showing any featured fan art from this video. I want to end this video off with a piece by Yuki Goomba in memory of Chris. Have yourselves a good night, and take care. It's not really goodbye, it's see you soon. So keep your head held high, and remember to smile. Live every day knowing that positivity can impact so many people.